What's up, my YouTube family? It's your girl Sandy coming at you with another video. Tonight, I want to talk about we as older women and how we are bombarded with the lie that we're gonna die alone by ourselves with a cat and only our fleas to mourn us. This is what's peddled to us. When in essence, it's a lot of people out here that's dying alone by themselves. You know, some old people take it as a grain of salt and say, okay, well, I didn't come here with anybody, and I definitely don't want to leave with anybody. I want to leave by myself. I don't want to have four other people down in a fire with me or in a car accident or shot down in the head with me. So when I go, I want to go by myself. But they break it down for you. The guys on YouTube, they break it down and they tell you exactly how you're going to die and how you're going to be alone and sad without any food to eat and things of that nature. As if, as if you don't have any family. You don't have brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles and children and grandchildren. You're just destined to be alone. Why? Because you don't have a husband. You don't have a husband, so you're going to be alone. When the truth of the matter is, black men are dying alone, black women are dying alone, and they're of a certain age. Why is that? Because we have people out here that's sitting up telling, oh, this 50-year-old person, uh, he's looking for a 20-year-old. And this 50-year-old person, she's looking for a 38-year-old or a 40-year-old man. When and it don't work. It don't work out. As you can clearly see it for yourself, it does not work out. And then they say, well, we want to get a younger woman because she's in better condition than you as an older woman. When older women, these days, nowadays, you don't know who's who anymore. You don't know who's young and who's old because you got the 25-year-olds out here looking like they're 45 years old. And believe it or not, you have some 50 years old out here that looking like they 40 years old. So everybody look like they 40 years old now. How it happened, I don't know. It just did. It just did. But these men and women, I must admit, I don't see it a lot in older women. But I do see it a lot in older men where they tend to not attract. They don't want to be attracted to an older woman. Understandable. Understandable. The same thing with the women. They don't like being attracted to older men. I don't know what it is about this age thing, but I think the problem may be that maybe you see yourself in an older man. When you look at the older man, maybe it tells you how old you are. When you look at an older woman, maybe it shows you just that, Father Time is working you over, and this is what you are. But you have to come to the conclusion and accept that this is what you are. You are an older person. You have to get used to older women who's had children. Naturally, they're going to have stretch marks. You're going to have to get used to that. If you go with a young girl, she's going to have stretch marks too. Yeah, believe you me. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe she's going to have stretch marks too. You know, it's a matter of what condition and how you keep your body, how you eat, how you act, how it's all a matter of that, because a 50-year-old person's body can actually be more healthier than a 25-year-old woman's body. And that's not to put the young girls down, but people are not really taking care of themselves the way that they really, really should be. With that being said, the attraction level, it differs. It changes the whole dynamics of the dating world. That's why I tell older women, since we have license for the patience, we've been around to where we know patience. So if you continue that up with your patience and understand that, good things do come if you work at it and you work hard at it. We don't have a lot of stuff to do that's holding us back from being our best. We're not elderly. We got about 20 more years left if you're in your 50s to where you come in your 70s and you're an elderly woman. But until then, a 50-year-old woman, this is your time. Your children are gone. They have their own family now. This is your time. You can take things slow. You can start exercising. You can start eating right. You don't have all those worries on you about if your child gonna come home and he gonna be whole, a whole person instead of being shut up. You don't have to worry about those things. Is so and so gonna get his grades up? Is he going to college? You don't have to worry about all the things. They're over with now. They're over with now. You are free to think about yourself, about you, to feel better about yourself, to better yourself. And I'm not saying run out and get plastic surgery because that's been floating around here. Mm-mm. You too old for that. You too old for that. You got to do things the old-fashioned way, just like we're used to. And what you come up with when you get to your peak and you're well, you figuring, okay, I've lost weight. That's the first thing that really messes us up is the weight. So once you lose that weight, you get your skin together, you get your hair together, whatever you want to do, your real hair, wig, weave, whatever you want to do, you get yourself together and be the best that you can. Eat right and work on the inside. Once you start working on that inside, I say this over and over and over again, but once you start working on that inside, you'll be a better person. You definitely will be a better person. The more kind you are, the more rewards that will come back to you. They'll see the kindness in your face because you're a kind person. That's just what you are. It's what you do. Believe you me, believe you me. Kindness it does have its rewards, and you will be rewarded. You really will. But don't think that you over the wall because and hit the wall. That's just a myth. Is someone out there for you. Do not allow these people to tell you that you are going to be by yourself for the rest of your life. It's just not true. It's just not true. It's not. You know, we just gotta make ourselves available. Make ourselves available once we get our selves intact. You know, all women, we're not chasing a bag. We know better than that. All these myths that they put out here on us that we're out to give somebody a hard time and we have a whole bunch of pushback and things like that. I just kind of look them off like, okay, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? I got a little pushback in me, but I'm not. It has to be for the right reasons because I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to defend myself. Period. You know, who else is out here alone? When you're alone, who's going to defend you? Who's going to stand up for you? So it comes to a point where you have to stand up for yourself. You do. Just we have things on our side. I see so many older women. When I see them, the one thing that we have grace. We have that. You know, whether we use it or not is up to us. But we have grace. We really do. To where you're beautiful because you're beautiful, you're graceful, you're elegant. Period. That's just the way it is when it comes to older black women. Stop seeing us from what you hear about us and see us for we are. Who we are. Period. On the inside. On the inside, we're pretty much They like to say that we're bitter. That's a myth. That's a myth. I have nothing to be bitter about. A lot of old women don't have anything to be bitter about. You know what for? Why? I've had a good life. I have much more life to experience and to give. I want a good time. You know, why would I be bitter? Why? It's no reason for me to be bitter that way. I'd like to think of the Shaka Khan song. I'm every woman. I'm every woman. You can go through my videos and look. I like to live. Period. Period. So until the next time, like, share, subscribe, and remember, older ladies, work on you. Work on you. Work on the inside of us. We work on the inside. We start there first, and we'll go with the outside. We'll start a little bit at a time, just a little bit at a time, because I know it can get discouraging. It really can, especially when you got people in your ear telling you all the things that you're not, all the things that you're not, you know, where you can look in that mirror and say, you know what, I'm good. I'm good, and look at it like that. But until the next time, I'm going to get back on here and I'm going to go live. Going live. Probably tonight or tomorrow. Going live, late at night in the mid hours. That way, if I mess up, won't be that many people to see it. Anyway, until the next time, please like, share, subscribe, and as always, give a comment. And this is that Dion Warwick thing that this dude in my comment section, he's always saying it. I know his name, I just can't remember it. See him on several chats that I kick it on. My sub, I love you too. So, this is the Dion just for you. Anyway, toodles.